I'm 81 years old. I need to say something out loud while I still can. I spent most of my life confusing success with meaning. I didn't realize the difference until time was short. I'm not saying this for sympathy. I just want to speak the truth. The truth feels heavy when kept inside. And the years ahead are fewer than the ones behind me now. Most mornings are quiet, too quiet. I wake before the sun, even though I don't need to. Old habits don't disappear just because life changes. I make coffee for one and sit by the window. I listen to the house breathe. Every sound feels louder when no one is talking back to you. I look around and see the life I once lived. Awards in drawers, photos in frames, a calendar no longer filled. This is where I finally had time to think. And this is where the thinking caught up to me. When I was younger, I thought success would explain everything. I believed life would feel solid once I reached a point. I thought effort would justify itself. That meaning would arrive quietly, like a reward you don't ask for. In my 20s, I wasn't reckless. I was careful, responsible. I did what I was supposed to do. I took the job that paid well, not the one that felt right. I told myself it was temporary, just a few years. A few years is a dangerous phrase. It sounds small when you are young. I married young too. She was patient. She believed in me more than I believed in myself. She thought my long hours were for us. And in a way, they were. I worked hard, showed up early, stayed late, said yes even when my body said no. People noticed. I was praised, promoted, trusted. I became someone others relied on. That felt good. It felt like proof my choices were correct. When my wife asked me to come home early, I said soon. When children wanted me at events, I said I'd try. When parents needed help, I said tomorrow. Tomorrow always came. I didn't feel neglectful. I thought I was sacrificing for them. That distinction mattered to me at the time. My days were full. Meetings, deadlines, calls that followed me home. I ate quickly, listened halfway, thought ahead. I told myself this was adulthood. This was what grown men did. The damage didn't announce itself. It never does. It came quietly, like dust settling on unused furniture. I missed birthdays. I missed conversations, but promised vacations someday. Someday became a placeholder for connection. My wife stopped asking me to come home early. That should have scared me. Instead, I felt relieved. The kids grew fast. One day asking for bedtime stories, the next answering in short sentences, closing doors. I told myself it was normal. Teenagers do that. Families change. I kept moving forward because stopping felt dangerous. Stopping meant looking. In my 40s, I had what people call success. A good title, a solid income, respect. People asked for advice. They said I was lucky. I nodded, agreed, but inside I felt tired. Tired felt like a fair price. Then my father died. Not suddenly, not dramatically. He got sick, declined, waited for me to visit more than I did. I remember standing by his bed, realizing I didn't know the sound of his breathing anymore. I had been to the funeral. I went back to work the next week. I told myself routine would help, but a small crack appeared, small but real. In my 50s, my marriage felt more like a partnership on paper than a shared life. We talked about logistics, schedules, what needed fixing. We didn't talk about feelings. We were both out of practice. She learned to live without me. I learned to accept that as normal. One night she told me she felt lonely sitting next to me. I didn't know what to say. I thought I'd fix this once things slowed down. Things never slowed down. The turning point didn't arrive with thunder. It came with a phone call. She had a stroke. I was in the middle of something important, or so I thought. By the time I got to the hospital, she couldn't speak clearly. Her eyes were sharp, though. There was something in her expression I hadn't seen before. Not anger. She survived. But she was different. and so was I. Suddenly, work didn't matter the way it used to.
But presence is a muscle you can't rebuild overnight. I didn't know how to sit still with someone else's pain.
She passed away when I was 68. At the funeral, people spoke about my career more than our marriage. They talked about what I had accomplished. I stood there and realized something that still hurts to admit. If my job vanished tomorrow, the world would adjust. After retirement, the silence arrived all at once. No emails, no deadlines, no one needing me.
I tried to fill the days, volunteering, hobbies I never had time for, but something was missing.
One afternoon, my daughter called. She asked how I was doing. I told her I was fine. Then she said,
That stayed with me. I had spent decades becoming impressive to people who weren't there anymore.
And that's when clarity arrived. Quiet, unforgiving. I had been successful. There's no denying that. Being productive with being present. Approval with connection. Success gave me structure. Meaning requires attention. You can't schedule it. You can't earn it later.
Now at 81, I understand that meaning lives in small, ordinary moments. The ones I rush past. Those moments don't announce importance when they happen. They only become obvious when they're gone. Apologies that would arrive too late to matter. I can't go back and sit at the table longer. I can't walk into rooms I left too quickly. That's the hardest part. Not that I made mistakes, but that I made them patiently over decades, believing I was doing the right thing.
If you're listening and you're younger than me, I won't tell you what to do. I don't have that right. I'll only tell you what I wish I had understood sooner. Success is loud. It demands your time and praises you for giving it. Meaning is quiet. It waits to see if you notice.
You don't feel loss right away when you ignore it. You feel it later when there's nothing left to distract you. I regret believing that was enough. I regret assuming there would be more time to repair what I postponed.
Now, my days are simple. I drink my coffee. I watch the light move across the room. Sometimes I talk out loud just to hear a voice. I'm not bitter, just honest. If this story stays with you, let it stay quietly. You don't need to change your life overnight. Just notice what you're trading your time for and what it might cost you later. As for me, I'm learning to sit with what remains. To accept that understanding came late, but it came at all. I don't have many years left.